REMY Ma confirms Pap wants half of all of her earnings, and it's really the audacity because that is happening in Neverland. Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. So, today we are talking REMY Ma and her estranged broke husband, Pap, because REMY Ma is unloading the clip. She's confirming things finally that we have been suspected, that there had been rumblings about, you know what I'm saying, as far as why it has been multiple years and there is no divorce decree. There is nothing that is indicating that Pap or REMY Ma are legally single. And I always had said here, Remy has been done with this dude. Remy told us on multiple occasions that she and her lawyers drew up paperwork. All Pap had to do was sign. She did not want anything from him. You know what I'm saying? That's all he had to do. All he had to do was sign on the dotted line, and he is a free man to be with the likes of Clarissa Shields. For real, for real. As a legally single man, as a divorcee. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't want that. He doesn't want that. He feels entitled to Remy's earnings. And see, here's the thing. He is seeing Remy's glow up. He is seeing Remy's glow up, and he wants a piece of the pie. He's seeing Remy's got Remy Network. He's seeing the success of Remy's songs without him. He's seeing Remy be booked and busy, starring in a Lifetime movie. This is the second Lifetime movie she's been in, but her first time starring in one. Is putting out another record, is putting out another album, allegedly at the end of this month. Is booked and busy at all these, different festivals to perform and all the things. And eventually, at some point, she's going to have her own talk show on Remy Network. So she's doing it. She's got a lot of motion. She's got a lot of positive things happening for her. She's got a lot of things in the works. But Pap's mistress, on the other hand, is on a downward spiral. Is burning bridges everywhere she goes. Is ruining all of the opportunities that she could have had for brand deals, for sponsorships, for big time, big money fights. And Pap sees the writing on the wall that his current come up really doesn't have that much money as they want to make y'all believe. Something in those contracts, like Remy says in Why You Effing Lying, you want to talk numbers, but the numbers ain't adding up. Something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Because let's keep it a buck. If Clarissa really had actual shmoney and millions of dollars, millions upon millions, racks upon racks, Pap would have signed off on this divorce a long time ago and wouldn't have need anything from Remy. But Pap is broke by broke. This is the same man that pawned Remy's insured jewelry and thought he was going to get away with it. This is the same man that allegedly has a gambling problem, a gambling issue. This is the same man who couldn't even afford to pay the light bill. So you're telling me all of a sudden he's got all this money with Clarissa Shields, but doesn't want to divorce his wife? Nah, he's not rolling like that. What is happening is Clarissa is paying this married man to be with her and to be seen with her, to make it look like he is somebody. and he is really a nobody. A real man would have granted this divorce a long time ago. A real man, whether you were broke or not, Pap, would have found a way to pick up the pieces. But the thing of it is, you know what you're doing with Clarissa is fraudulent. So you're going to make a ridiculous demand that you know Remy's never going to give into, which means this divorce is never going to take place. And the only way the divorce is going to take place is if you leave with what you came, which is nothing. You leave with what you came is nothing. Remy, you know what I'm saying, could be petty and charge you for all the money you stole from Remy while she was locked up and came out broke. And allegedly, according to her, you had purchased properties that she never saw or heard of. See, you didn't do what Gucci Mane's wife did, which was maintain the brand, maintain the money coming in, protect the estate. You drained all the money. You drained all the finances because you were trying to trick on your harem of women. You've never been about anything. All of it was a lie. All of it was a scam. Remy is the brains behind the operation. Remy is the motion. Remy is the clout. Remy is the success. And you couldn't handle it. You couldn't handle it. You were jealous of your own wife. And that's why you cheated. You cheated because you are insecure and you're jealous of your own wife. And instead of manning up and trying to get legitimate jobs and legitimate positions that actually last, you took it out on your wife. And now, Remy's been done with you. You don't want to let her go. You don't want to delete anything on the Instagrammies that pertains to Remy. You don't want to cover up that tat. You don't want to grant her this divorce. Why? Oh, you gotta pay half? No. So we're gonna get into Remy and what Remy had to say, y'all, at this performance. Before she went into Why You Effing Lying, I did just upload a video of Remy saying Pap's name. But we gotta get into the beginning of what Remy said before she went into the track, because this explains why a divorce is never going to happen. And Clarissa is being delulu about a married man. Because how are you going to be married, Clarissa, to a married man who is never going to get a divorce because he has ridiculous demands that he is making of his wife that make 0 sense? So let's take a watch and listen. This clip is courtesy of Where's the Juice?
Listen. You brought it up, Ren. To further clarify, I be single when niggas stop asking for half, but that's between me and y'all. Come on. You not getting half a shit, nigga.
Get me on the beat, so it's a banger.
Yeah. Big Bronx. Nigga, it's reminisce. Ram, watch how you talk to me.
What's crazy about all of this, before we get into what Remy had to say, is it was Clarissa bragging. Wasn't that on The Breakfast Club? Oh, Pap pays all my bills. Pap pays for my flights. Pap pays for this, and I don't have to worry about anything. If that is the case, why does he want half from Remy? And that's how you know Clarissa made up that BS. To make it seem like Pap had something. That Pap was doing something. That Pap had some motion. What happened to that alleged $8 million deal with Win Records? Where is that shmoney? Or was that all a facade? Was that all smoke and mirrors? Was that all inflated numbers to put out to the press? Because it's given broke, if I broke, y'all ain't got it. It's given y'all are not clearing no $8 million on anything. If Pap is begging his wife for half of her earnings, for half of her income, And I like what Remy did there. She said on Angie Martinez, I'm single. She clarified and said, I'll be single when ninjas stop asking for half. And that you are never getting half of her shmoney. You are not going to Sherry Shepherd her. You are not going to do her like Kendall did Mary J. Blige. You are not going to be Kevin Federline to her Britney Spears. That's not going to be taking place. It's really the audacity, and it really just shows how much of a bum that Pap is. Now the entire world, Pap, knows that you are baroque and dusty. For real, for real. And that's the real reason you are hanging around your latest come-up, Clarissa. How embarrassing that you're not man enough to grant Remy this divorce and you want half of her money? That's insane. And the fact of it is, you've cheated so much in this marriage, you don't even see your child. You've been so disrespectful, you and your mistress, over the past couple of years. And to come out here and still ask for money is insane. It's absolutely insane, but I should not expect anything less from broke, goofy behavior. I shouldn't. I should not expect anything less. Like I said, Remy was always the motion. She was always the one. Never the two. And it's Clarissa thinking that she has a prize in a broke married man. How does that work? Because at least, you know what I'm saying? When women are dealing with married men, that they usually have some type of shmoney, some type of job, some type of motion, some type of something. But you're keeping a married man around that you have to finance the lifestyle for. Make it make sense. I've never heard of such things. I thought the married man would have the motion, would have the shmoney to trick on the mistress. But not only is Clarissa parading around with Remy's husband, who is broke by broke, he ain't got it. She's the one doing the tricking on him. She's the one paying him to stick around. Because she believes that she has one up on Remy. And that's why she keeps saying, oh, it's Pap that filed for a divorce. No. Remy's been wanting this divorce. And she specifically told Pap, I want nothing from you. You are not getting anything from me after all of the things you've put me through. And Remy still hasn't even told us fully all of the nonsense and shenanigans Pap has pulled throughout this marriage. But now we know the truth, and it's confirmed for real. We've speculated, but now we know for real that Pap is a broke bum and is not going to let go of this marriage unless Remy gives him half that he can blow at the casino the same night. It's never going to happen. It is absolutely never going to happen. So he has to deal with the rivers and lakes of pennies and Cash App donations from Clarissa Shields that he's used to. Embarrassing. And embarrassing for Clarissa that she wants to put up with this. And you want to bring a child into this madness with a broke married man who's already not seeing his youngest child? Just goofy behavior all the way around. Remy, I hope you get out of this sooner than later. There has to be a way. I'm not an attorney. I'm not in the legal space. But, I mean, there has to be something that is done here. Especially with all of the shenanigans and the antics of the last couple of years of both Pap and Clarissa is not behaving and functioning like somebody that deserves half of anyone's assets when you are traveling all around with your mistress. So you're accustomed right now to your mistress's lifestyle, not your wife's. You're not seeing your child enough for there to be a serious custody agreement. So what shmoney do you feel that you're entitled to? You're not a ghostwriter. You never wrote anything for Remy. It's evident alone by the 3 songs she released this year that you had no part ever in ghostwriting anything. But it's really lame, you know what I'm saying, of just a man to not let go like this. He knows this marriage is over. He knows he's too far gone and did way too much with Clarissa. And you're telling me the reason he's not letting go is because he wants half? That is crazy. That is crazy, but I should not be surprised. This is broke and bottom of the barrel behavior. So that is it for this video. I need y'all to do me the biggest favor and do y'all biggest one, and that is hype the video. Hype the video, please. There is that. That is it. That is all. Es todos es final. Es finito. Es the end of the road. Es the end of the line for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.